What's up, guys? Welcome to ClubCast episode number 5. I'm Daniel, and that's Clay.
What's up, everyone?
No one's going to answer because they don't care about you.
Thanks, guys. You know who else doesn't care about us?
Nintendo.
How did you know?
It wouldn't be an episode of ClubCast if we didn't talk about Nintendo amiibos. And it wouldn't be a day of amiibos if Nintendo didn't do something a little disappointing.
And short us out of absolutely everything.
Oh, yeah.
But the good news is they're not blaming retailers anymore.
Yeah. I mean, they're totally just like, please understand, we suck at doing this.
Yeah, I mean, at least they finally come out and say that it's their fault.
Yeah.
And that they just didn't expect this much enthusiasm towards them. Come on, Nintendo. It's Nintendo figures for Nintendo fans.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm sure we said this before, but I mean, it makes sense with, like 10 million Wii U sold.
Yeah.
They were celebrating. I think they announced today that Hyrule Warriors has actually sold 1 million copies. Nice. So it's a pretty good attach rate for most consoles, 10%. But then you think, well, wow, 10% is 1 million copies.
Yeah.
Then you look at a game like Mario Kart, which actually has like almost a 50% attach rate. 4-point-something million copies have been sold.
Yeah.
So I think it's almost 5 million copies of Mario Kart were sold.
Nice.
So
that's good.
Almost every other person that owns a Wii U owns the game.
Yeah.
So I mean, why are you going to think these little plastic toys are going to sell more than your most popular games on the system, you know?
Yeah. I mean, and characters like Little Mac, who only come out in one game since the Nintendo?
Well, no, he was on
he was on the Wii version.
So he's on Punch-Out and then Smash Brothers now.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's had one game.
Super. But Villager, Animal Crossing, everyone loves Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Make more.
I mean, it's just incredibly frustrating. The thing that's really frustrating, other than, not being able to go and buy the figures, not being able to pre-order the figures, because there's obviously isn't even enough of those, but just the complete lack of communication. And when they do communicate, they do something like today's Facebook post saying, yeah, we didn't sell very many. We're gonna try to make more so we can sell more.
Yeah.
And reissue some of them, but yeah, that's just how it is, guys.
Yeah. And it's sad they've promised to reissue Marth. He was supposed to happen in April. They pushed him to May. I have a feeling he'll probably get pushed again, even though we did just see Japan get the Villager reissued,
which looks slightly different.
Yeah, his head looks really, really big now.
Yeah, he's got a 5 head now.
He's weird looking now.
Well, and the thing with Marth. The whole thing was the Fire Emblem characters work with, what's that game called?
Codename Steam. Yeah.
Which, we're going to get reissues of the Fire Emblem because, you got to have them to play this Codename Steam game that nobody bought.
It bombed.
Apparently it wasn't very well. It wasn't very good.
Yeah, it bombed. We've got a big Fire Emblem fan at work who played that and just hated it. Even after the update, just hated it. So, that's not good.
So that's a shame. I mean, I guess maybe they'll actually send them all out again.
Yeah.
And they do is the Fire Emblem / Shin Megami, or however you say it, game coming out this year?
The Cross Fire Emblem? It's supposed to be this year. So
maybe they'll release them all again when that game comes out.
Hopefully.
Which I guess we'll probably get some news later in the year in E3, which I'm sure we'll touch on later in the show. I'm sure there will be a lot of Amiibo news when they
absolutely. Do that. There has to be, or there's just going to be fans up in arms over this. Like, they already are, but...
I mean, that's the thing. We all get so upset about it, but the things are still selling out, so what the heck does Nintendo care?
Yeah.
They don't care if their 30-year-old fans have the little plastic toy.
Yeah. I mean, even their Marios that they mass produce are still sold out in places. Yeah.
I mean, most of the time when I go into a store, if I go to the Amiibo section, they probably have like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And it's either like, I think I went yesterday, they had 1 Bowser, 2 Marios, a Peach, and they actually had a Sheik.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, which the only one I'm missing is Toad. So once I get Toad, I have all the ones that are currently out.
Yeah.
Until the end of the end of this month.
Yep, the 29th.
And I'm gonna be missing all of them. So, I have Jigglypuff.
That's good. You've got 2 Jigglypuffs, so maybe you can trade for something.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nintendo. So have you tried out the Amiibo Tap game?
Unfortunately, I have.
Yeah, what do you think?
I gave it a shot. I don't much care for it.
Yeah.
It could have been really cool. I mean, it's Nintendo trying to give more functionality to these $13 figures that everybody's buying. But to unlock 5 different scenes from a classic game that you get to play for 3 minutes each scene. I mean, you can play them over and over again, but that's all you get. 5 scenes, 3 minutes apiece.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not even really a game. It's just hey, tap your Amiibo figure and see which demo you get to play.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's really weird. Like I tapped Meta Knight was the one that I did, and I would have expected, Kirby. Give me a level from Kirby's Adventures or something. No, I got Metroid. The original Metroid.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying. Like, they would tap, like, Mario and they get Metroid or... Yeah, they had nothing to do with the Amiibo. It's like, it's actually completely random.
Yeah, I mean...
you get...
What we want is the Amiibo game. Just a full-on... You tap the Amiibo, you play with them, like Skylanders or
Disney.
Just like
Skylanders or Disney.
Do that. I mean, who cares if you're not stealing the idea, but you're copying the idea. It's been done, it works.
You gotta think they're working.
I would hope so. There's no way that I spent hundreds of dollars plus on those things, and they're just gonna sit there.
But they look cool.
They
do look cool on the shelf.
That they do, yeah.
They are nice to look at. I don't know. The Amiibo Tap thing sounds like a really bad idea. I think they're trying to answer some of the problems with the functionality with the Splatoon ones.
Yeah.
But
they're not helping out with shortages. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll talk about that too. Because I'm just really. This is the first thing that has just made me incredibly disgusted with the whole thing.
The Splatoon
Amiibos.
Yeah.
Yeah, no matter how cute the Yoshi Yarn ones are, it's not going to make up for the Splatoon crap.
No, and I mean it's terrible. But yes, Amiibo Tap. I mean, it's worth 3 minutes, but that's it.
Is it free?
It's free. Yeah. Well, not really. It's $12.
Well, you have to have the Amiibos.
Yeah, so not really. It's not free. Technically, right?
That's silly.
Yeah. At least it is free-ish.
What else? Anything else going on? Any other complaints about Nintendo? Let's turn this into the Hate Nintendo Club.
Yeah, I got a game off of the eShop, and it was maybe like $2.99 or something. And I didn't have any money on the Nintendo account. So I was like, okay, well, I'll buy this for $2.99. No. I had to load $10 onto the thing. Instead of, I mean, why can't they just do it like we talked about, like iTunes or Google Play, where it costs this amount of money, you're charged this amount of money.
Yeah.
You don't have to load $10, $20 in chunks to where you're left with like $8 and a cent. What am I going to do with that?
Yeah. Well, I know, like, I bought a couple of games off the PlayStation Store today. Mm-hmm. It was the last day of a sale. And I had something like 24 cents in my wallet. So the 2 games combined cost $10.
Yeah.
So my card got charged like $9.86 or 76 cents or whatever. So I mean, it's not like it's impossible.
Yeah, I mean, we see it. It's all around the internet.
Well, I mean, why can't we have voice chat in Splatoon? Because Nintendo.
Yes.
Why can't I buy Amiibos in store?
Because Nintendo. Yeah. It's just... They did it on the Wii, too, which also drove me crazy, but...
Yeah, well, it wasn't even money on the Wii, was it? Did they use actual money?
No,
Wii points?
It was Wii points. Yeah, but you had to pay money to get the Wii points, and...
Yeah. Which, I mean,
whatever.
Microsoft did the same thing.
Yep.
Microsoft had the Xbox points.
Yeah.
Which then they had to migrate everything over to actual currency. Since then, I guess whenever they launched Xbox One is when they did that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a silly choice. I mean, the only thing I can think of is it's a way to get around charging tax.
Ooh, yeah.
Because then you charge tax on the actual cards at the store.
Yeah.
In states that require it, and then when you do it, when you have the purchase in the store, you actually have to do the tax. But I'm pretty sure I had to pay tax on my purchase when I bought. So I bought Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah.
Wii U, and I'm pretty sure I had to pay tax when I bought it.
I don't remember.
Because I'm pretty sure that's how I wound up with like I had some cents left.
A weird number there at the end.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
A lot of the virtual console stuff on Nintendo, my problem with it is it doesn't go on sale.
Yeah.
Very much like Xbox and Sony's does. So I'm just not gonna sit there and pay $7-8 for a Super Nintendo game on Wii U Virtual Console.
Yeah.
When I got it on my computer for free. If I'm just gonna play it, I mean, honestly, if I'm just gonna play an emulated version, how am I gonna pay them $8 for one? I mean, if I'm gonna pay for the game, I'm gonna pay however much the cartridge is.
The actual physical copy. Yeah.
Now you lower that down to like $3 or $4.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Be all over that.
We're talking a completely different story.
My Wii U is gonna be loaded up with games on the Virtual Console.
I'll have to go buy an actual hard drive.
Yeah.
Since it only comes with like 32 gigs and only like 26 or 28 are actually usable.
Yeah. So whatever. It just seems like a silly thing.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just another thing to complain about Nintendo about. So what game did you buy? What game was $2 or $3 that you purchased?
It was AVGN Adventures.
Why?
I wanted.
Hold on. Let me clarify that question. One, why did you buy it? And two, why did they make it?
I can't answer the second one, other than say he's got fans.
So is he still like incredibly popular?
He is popular. I don't think he's doing new AVGN videos. He might be.
So is it not his job? Like he actually has a job?
I think he's doing more stuff with that Mike Matei or whatever his name is now.
I don't know.
And they have a show that comes out like every Monday.
Oh, so he is still doing like YouTube?
Yeah, he's still doing YouTube videos, but I don't think he's still doing the Angry Video Game Nerd stuff.
So does he just do it as himself now?
Yeah.
Instead of playing his Angry Video Game Nerd character?
Yeah. Which
I might actually look into that.
Yeah, which himself, he's fine. I like the guy. I like watching his stuff when he's himself, but I'm not a huge fan of AVGN.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I can watch one or two videos here and there of AVGN, but most of them are pretty old now. I mean,
yeah, he's been around for a long time.
Yeah, he's been around for several years.
Yeah.
So most of them are pretty old now, and I don't know. It's hard to keep something new when you kind of do like a one-trick thing. Not to say he's not a talented person or anything, but I mean, the whole angry review thing that he obviously created.
Yeah,
and a lot of people, a ridiculous amount of people copied him.
Oh yeah.
On doing it, I actually like the Happy Video Game Nerd.
Yes, he's pretty better. He's pretty good
because he's nice and happy about his video games.
Yeah, this one, it's like the retro old style platforming game. A lot of the levels, they're based off of classic games. Like one of them's based around Castlevania. They don't have pleasant names. They're all
it's like curse words. Or...
Yeah. And I get it. That's who he is. That's what his character is. It's just not for me.
So did he make this game, or did he license out his persona?
He licensed it out, and I don't know who.
I'm sure that's smart for him. I'm sure he got a little bit of money up front.
Yeah.
Get some royalties off the game. I mean, you just gave him like 50 cents.
Yeah, and who's in it? That Mike Matei that he does that show on Mondays with is on there, and Pat the NES Punk makes an appearance in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like Pat.
Yeah, I do too. His weapon of choice in the game is the NES Light Zapper, which is cool, and you can upgrade it to like the Super Scope. And I mean that part of it's cool. The actual gameplay is decent. It's pretty fun, but it's really the language in it, which I know is what he's known for, but it just wears on me after a while, and I just can't play it anymore.
Yeah. And it's not like you're super sensitive about curse words, darn it.
Daggone it, no I'm not.
It's just when it's like over and over again for like little to no purpose.
Yeah.
Other than, I mean, I guess that's his persona. Not, I mean, obviously not to bash on the guy, but
yeah, that's what AVGN is.
You think we just got into an age where it's just like, eh.
Yeah, and I think he knows it too, and I think that's probably why his shows like that have stopped.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably older than us.
He's very much older than us. So how about you? Anything Wii Shop or Wii U, anything?
Well, I know we both played some Shovel Knight.
Indeed, we have.
Which I've really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to be able to play it. Like, I only bought it because it was on sale several months ago, probably.
Yeah.
And I didn't play it until we hung out. We played it then. I didn't think I was going to like it, but it's actually awesome.
Yeah,
it's so really good. The platforming, the abilities, the bosses are really cool looking. The graphics are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see this stuff about the? I guess they're secret bosses because it just came out for the PlayStation and the Xbox One.
Oh yeah.
So on the PlayStation version, you can fight Kratos from God of War.
Yeah, I did see that.
And then on the Xbox One version, which is like literally the only thing I've looked at for Xbox One, was like, oh my gosh, kind of wish I had one now. You get to fight the Battletoads.
Yeah. And
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's an interesting mascot for them to pick for Microsoft.
Yeah, it is. Apparently, what is it? Yacht Games,
Yacht Club
Games, something like that. The company, the guys who made it, they requested Battletoads to be the character.
That's awesome.
To be the console exclusive character.
That's cool.
So you would have thought, like, I guess if it was up to Microsoft, it probably would have been like Master Chief.
Yeah.
But
it's really good. It's just, I like how it combines DuckTales, Mega Man, all the old platformers.
Yeah, I mean, it basically takes all the best parts of those games and made just an awesome game.
Yeah, and I didn't realize this, but I'd heard somebody talking that the town that you go to is supposed to mimic what is it, the Adventures of Link, like the side scrolling part.
That makes sense.
So that was cool. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah,
it's very reminiscent. Well, in the overworld, it's too when the random enemies come up.
Mm-hmm.
That's like on it's kind of like Adventures of Link and Mario 3 with the Hammer Bros.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. I mean, the whole game is really, really cool. If you guys haven't played it yet, go get it.
Check out Shovel Knight.
All of your...
And the Wii U did not get a special character because it was made for the Wii U at first. So
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, since I've already bought the game, I'll just wait for it to go on PS Plus for free 1 month.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it will. Almost every game eventually goes on PS Plus for free.
Yeah.
I've got like 100 PlayStation 4 games already.
Nice. That's pretty nice.
I know we both played Mario Kart when you were up here.
We did. Mario Kart is killing it right now.
Yeah, we tried doing a video, but it didn't record.
It did not record, so we apologize for last week.
But the game was pretty good. I actually had... Why am I saying Mario Kart? We did Mario Party.
Yeah.
We played Mario Kart too.
We played both, yeah.
Yeah, we played Mario Kart first, and
we did.
I actually had a lot of fun playing it.
It is a lot of fun now.
200cc can go away.
It's not that bad.
Well,
if you play it a lot.
I can barely win on 50cc. So.
Yeah, it's not bad, and Nintendo is definitely killing it with Mario Kart 8 DLC. I mean, right now with both DLC packs, they've come out with four new cups. 6 new characters, 16 new tracks, a handful of new carts. I mean, that's like what, another half game added to it.
Yeah,
That's
that DLC is really stellar. It's like what, $12?
Yeah, you can bundle it for 12 or buy them separate for 8.
No, I mean you want to do the bundle because then you get the Yoshi ones.
You get, what is it, 8 different colors of Yoshis and Shy Guy.
I think it's 8 different colors of Yoshi and 8 different colors of Shy Guys.
Yeah. And they did finally, because with that update, they also unlocked 200cc, like you mentioned, and the 150 mirror CC. So all the tracks are just mirrored.
Yeah, well, and we played it. I think when we played it, you still had to have the gold trophies in 150cc to play 200.
Yep.
But then they just unlocked it for everybody.
Finally, yeah, which is nice because I didn't have all the gold trophies, so.
I don't have any because I never played the game until we tried. I really liked it, but I feel like the controls aren't the same.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense because it's a new game.
Yeah.
But I was having it took me a little while to get used to it.
It does.
Mario Party games or Mario Kart games.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. I've been playing it for. I might have got it 2 months after it came out. And so I've been playing it, it's been out for almost a year. So I've been playing it for a while, so I know how to play it a little bit more and better, I guess. Since you don't own it.
Yeah, I don't own it, so I mean, we played it that night, and then we went on to Mario Party. Which,
we did.
Let's go ahead and talk about that so I can quit thinking about it.
Get it off your mind.
That was the one we tried doing the video on.
Yes.
Yep. But Mario Party 10 is awful.
It is absolutely terrible.
Yeah. I don't even know what they're thinking anymore. I will not buy a Mario. I'm glad I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
I will not buy any Mario Party games. I mean, it's just awful. The fact that it's not a board game. Even Amiibo Party sucks.
Yeah.
And that's the closest thing to like classic Mario Party.
Yeah.
The Bowser thing was pretty fun.
Yeah, Bowser mode is my favorite mode on there.
But even then, it seemed like it was incredibly short.
It is, yeah.
The Bowser mode that was definitely the shortest of the 3, and it was the only one that was any fun.
Yeah, and after a while, there's only so many Bowser minigames, so after a while, it gets really, really, really repetitive.
Yeah,
because it's like the same 6.
I would love to see them do a Mario Party game where it's like full out old school Mario Party, and then you also have Bowser Party.
Yeah. Like 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, that would be something worth buying.
Yeah.
But I mean, even the mini games, some of them were okay, but most of them were just like incredibly derivative. Which I guess after doing 10 entries into the series,
yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
They might as well just do like a greatest hits.
That's true. Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Like the top 10 mini games from each game or whatever.
Yeah, and it's not like they don't do it. They did it in Mario Kart. They take all the old tracks. Bring back the good tracks. Bring back some old mini games. Just not the one that gives you blisters.
Yeah. Please. They only did that in the first one.
Yeah,
so.
They learned their lesson.
Yeah. I'm not playing Mario Party anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, that was. I mean, they killed it. It was. I don't know. It's not what it used to be.
Somebody I know made an excellent review video on it, but the game sucks.
The game's bad.
Too long didn't watch Mario Party 10's awful.
Quick and easy review right there.
Yeah. I think we both played some Smash Brothers.
Yeah, absolutely. Mewtwo.
I guess Mewtwo came out since the last time we talked.
Yep.
On here. Have you played as Mewtwo very much?
Yeah, he's the only reason that I've picked up Smash Brothers again like 3 times maybe. Was just to play as Mewtwo. I don't really play it that much, but I did want to try Mewtwo, and he was Mewtwo.
Pretty much.
I mean, I liked playing as Mewtwo when he was in the other one, and I like playing as him now, but
yeah,
that's about it.
I mean, it's a good, solid game, but I mean, it just kind of runs into the problem that it's not as fun single player. At least not for me. And I mean, the fun parts of Mario Kart. Which game are we talking about now? Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
is playing with your friends.
Yep. And it seems like that's how Nintendo games are. Like, they're more fun when they're together. Like, I really enjoyed Super Mario 3D World, but when we played it together, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah. We lost like 100-something lives on Champions Road.
Yeah, but it was just fun. Like, that was more fun than me sitting there losing 100 lives alone.
Oh, it's so good. What else? You play anything else?
I did finally get a Lego game on the Wii U, and it just so happens to be the Wii U exclusive, Lego City Undercover.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
It is wonderful.
Yeah?
It is.
Is it just like the other Lego games, or what?
It is, if you combine the other Lego games with Grand Theft Auto, you get Lego City Undercover. And, I mean, it's nice that Wii U got an exclusive like that. And it's nice that that is actually a really good exclusive. I guess Bayonetta 2 is an exclusive too, but...
Yeah. So does it have anything to do with the movie at all, or is it completely separate?
It's separate. Completely separate. Okay. Yeah.
So it's not like in the same universe or anything?
No.
So does it have like multiple different Lego sets, or is it just like a city set?
It's just like a big city set. Which, I mean, it's cool. I'm not sure if it... I guess it's 2 players. So I'm sure...
Does it have... So it doesn't have like any branded stuff? Like it's just a pure Lego game?
Mm-hmm. Just pure Lego.
That's cool.
Which is really neat, yeah. Instead of like Lego Batman or Lego something else.
Yeah. I like Lego games. They're super easy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really have to think about it.
Yeah, you just cruise through it.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually pretty relaxing.
Yeah. When you just want to waste a couple hours or so.
I think the only other game that we've both been playing is for our next video game book club review video, DuckTales.
Oh, woo!
Look at that poster.
Boom.
Now show it. Look at that. One of a kind. Well, actually, it better be 2 of a kind.
2 of a kind.
So I can have one.
Yeah, it's just like our Mother 2 poster.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody saw that one.
So I know you love DuckTales.
Absolutely love DuckTales.
And you have the remaster, and then you have the NES version too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you play a little bit of both.
Playing a little bit of both. I mean, I'll save some of it, for our video, but there's some differences. That's all I'll give away for now.
I tried playing the NES game, and it's hard.
Did you cry every time?
I mean, that gorilla just kills me.
The first enemy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I basically die right there.
That's okay.
The remastered's a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
Usually get to the second or third enemy.
Yeah, they make the pogo stick cane a little bit easier to use.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to use in the remaster.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see whenever we get that review video done.
Yes.
Whenever the next time we hang out is down there. You guys don't forget to play too, so we can talk about it in the comments. That's the whole point, guys.
Yeah, play some DuckTales with us.
It's a book club, and you guys are part of the club.
Yes, if you want to be. We don't have membership cards or anything, though.
Play DuckTales with us, and then at the end of DuckTales, we'll announce the next game. And the next video should hopefully come out sooner
than the DuckTales. And if
Okay.
you don't have the original one, you can play the remastered one. That works too.
Yep.
Since it's on like every system.
Yeah, the remaster is pretty solid. It's definitely worth the price of admission.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you try to buy the Wii U version in the store, I think it's like still super expensive.
Yeah, you can buy it on Amazon for like super cheap.
Yeah, I think I looked in GameStop at the remaster on Wii U.
Yeah.
Just because I wouldn't mind having it so I can play on the gamepad instead of playing it. Right now I'm playing on my PS3 because I got it for free on PS Plus.
Yeah.
Several, I don't even know how long ago. I just get all the games on PS Plus, just never actually play any of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd like to have it on the Wii U, but it was really expensive at GameStop.
Yeah, it's still like 20, 25, maybe $30.
The only other thing I've been playing is for hopefully I'm going to try to do a solo video like you did for Mario Party. I've been playing Final Fantasy Adventure on the original Game Boy.
Yes.
It is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's a original Game Boy game. It plays a lot like a Zelda game.
Mm-hmm.
It has a pretty good story. I mean, it's basically really solid.
Yeah.
um, so
That's
it's
cool.
actually really good. I had never actually played it. I'd
Yep.
played the Final Fantasy Legends game, which are more of the traditional turn-based RPG,
Mm-hmm.
and they actually are the beginning of the Saga Frontier series. So none of the Final Fantasy Game Boy games wound up staying Final Fantasy series. They wound up spinning off their own series with them.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it works out.
Yeah.
So I know one thing I saw this week.
Yeah.
That I am just this past week, I am just like super pumped for.
Yes.
Is the Yooka-Laylee.
Yes. The Kickstarter for Yooka-Laylee.
Yeah.
It was funded in less than 24 hours. Is that right?
I mean, it met all the stretch goals in 24 hours. They added more stretch goals. It's surpassed those. They added a stretch goal to do a Yooka-Laylee DK64 style rap. For the credits.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you want me to buy a copy of that game? You just you were already over the edge. You just destroyed it.
Oh, that's excellent. But
I mean, I can't wait.
It was by ex-Rare employees, right? Who is this?
Yeah, so it's these guys who used to work at Rare. DK64 to me is the pinnacle of those games, which was also made by these people.
Mm-hmm.
Just the sheer amount of stuff to collect.
Yeah.
But for me, that was it was perfect. I love it.
That's your collection dreams.
I love it all. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
And then any game that you can get over 100%. Oh yeah. You mean I'm better than perfect? Oh yeah.
Excellent.
I collected all those bananas.
All the different colors? Well,
I love that game.
The good news is Yooka-Laylee looks absolutely gorgeous.
They've only been working on this game for 3 months.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how good it looks.
The animations are super smooth already.
Yeah.
One of the Kickstarter goals that they did was to add an N64 shader to the game.
Nice.
So I'm wondering what that's gonna look like. And the chameleon's a boy and the bat's a girl. I thought it would be the other way around.
Yeah.
It kind of looks feminine to me. Let's see. So they get it's going to release the same day on all the platforms.
That's cool.
We're going to have co-op buddy mode.
That's cool.
Which I guess I missed that until just now.
That's excellent.
That's awesome.
High five.
Play it together. Sorry, audio volume. audio. They added mine carts. The developers are actually going to do a Let's Play walkthrough with commentary.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that'll be neat. The only thing that bums me out is there was a comment on there in the FAQ that it would not be Donkey Kong 64 level of collection in the game.
I saw that.
Because the guy who, I guess one of the main guys who did that game is on the team.
Yeah.
And they said that they would definitely rein him in and not let it go that intense. But for me, I mean, I understand if you don't want to do that in your first Yooka-Laylee game, but Yooka-Laylee 2 better just go balls to the walls with collecting stuff. Oh man, I am so excited about this game. Yeah, so there's a lot of talk that Rare is possibly going to announce Banjo 3.
Xbox One exclusive.
Yeah, so I won't get to play it.
Nope, I will not even get to own it.
I don't know, man. I was gonna say between Battletoads and this, but I honestly don't care about playing as Battletoads and Shovel Knight.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're getting Yooka-Laylee, so it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, it's the guys who
they did the original,
ones.
Yeah.
So, Yooka-Laylee looks amazing.
Yeah.
Microsoft has basically destroyed Rare at this point.
I know, and they still have Conquer, which is sad.
They also made Perfect Dark Zero, which is awful.
No, I bought that game. I still have it. I bought it Like, when it came out, because it was Perfect Dark, I was like, yes, Perfect Dark's back. I can't wait to play it. I played it, and I was like, this is not Perfect Dark.
Go back where you were, Perfect Dark.
GameStop, take this game back. It's trash.
Yeah. I really feel like Microsoft's just squandered that purchase of Rare.
Oh, yeah, they had all the opportunity in the world, and it's just like, oh, let's just throw trash at it, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Rare's got a ton of IPs.
Yeah.
That Microsoft's just been sitting on. Battletoads, Banjo, Perfect Dark. I'll be really surprised if that actually pans out and they actually do announce a Banjo game this year.
Yeah.
Surprised and pretty excited.
So something that you were talking to me about, and I'm going to let you obviously talk about this since I don't really know much about it, but it has to do with Microsoft. Kind of going off of their crappy the stuff that they're doing with Rare. They're doing a good thing with HoloLens.
Oh yeah, it was the video. They did a video presentation of HoloLens, and they had the guy wearing it, and they had a special camera so you could see what the HoloLens was showing too.
Yeah,
and it was basically they did like a mock-up of this guy's living room, and they had like different applications on the wall. They even had one on like an end table next to him, where it was like this little diorama of a beach with some palm trees, and like it was what the weather was in this place he was going to go on vacation.
Yeah.
And it was like a 3D diorama, like when you're looking through the HoloLens. HoloLens looks like it looks pretty promising.
Yeah.
I don't know what they'll do with gaming with it.
Yeah.
Because it's all augmented reality, and it was really cool. Like they showed him, he started a movie. And it was like a smaller size screen, like a normal window.
Yeah.
Would be like a 32-inch TV.
Yep.
And he walked into like closer to where his like kitchen was, and there was a big blank wall, and he made it basically to where it was like a giant projector, giant projector size screen movie instead. And I mean, there was no lag.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, it functioned perfectly. They said it's a Windows 10 computer that you wear on your head.
Oh, that's cool. That definitely blows Google Glass out of the water.
Yeah. Google Glass is... I'd be embarrassed if I was Google and I was like, this is the best we can do, and this is what Microsoft's doing.
I mean, Google's had that for 3 years now.
Yeah.
And it's the same.
But I guess, we'll probably see a lot more of that at E3 this year.
Oh, I'm sure, absolutely.
Which I guess is probably our big topic of the day. So it looks like Bethesda is going to kick off the evening.
Bring us Fallout 4.
Oh, yeah.
Legit Fallout 4, not New Vegas.
Yeah, and I think you're going to make a lot of people mad with that comment because a lot of people love New Vegas.
I know.
But the glitches just ruined it for us. Because, I mean, we bought it day one.
Yeah.
And it was basically unplayable.
I didn't not enjoy it. I liked the game. It was that I'm sitting there playing, and all of a sudden it glitches out, and I just can't play it anymore. So I restarted. I even did the update for it that was supposed to get rid of all the bugs. Played through it again, another 4 or 5 hours in, close to the same spot, glitches again.
Yeah,
I don't want to play this anymore.
There's only so many times I'm willing to restart a game before the frustration just overtakes the desire to want to play the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can't see it's behind the Xenoblade art book up there. But we bought the Collector's Editions. I mean, we were hardcore into Fallout 3.
Oh, yeah.
And New Vegas, how glitchy it was, it ruined it.
I have never finished New Vegas. I wish I could, but I just can't get back into it. I've gone back now, and I've tried to play. It doesn't glitch anymore, but I just don't feel like doing it again. I mean,
maybe like a year from now we can do a book club video on it.
Yeah, if my Xbox is still alive.
So yeah, that's true. If our Xbox are still alive.
I do want to Fallout 4. I want it.
Yeah, Fallout 4. They have to announce Fallout. If they don't announce Fallout 4, people will just
so angry.
People on the internet will just explode in anger if they don't announce Fallout 4. They're all Doom. They'll have to talk about Doom.
Oh, really? Another Doom?
They're making a new Doom game.
Ooh, nice. Like old school Doom, or?
Well, yeah, I think it's called Doom 4.
Okay.
So Doom 3 was on the original Xbox and PC, and it was actually excellent.
Yeah.
They did re-release for the 360 that I've been meaning to pick up because I like to play it again.
Yeah.
But Doom 3 on I played it on Xbox because most of the games I play are on console. But it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully Doom 4 will be good. I think Doom 4 and Fallout 4 are the two games from Bethesda I would be the most excited about.
Hopefully it's nothing like Duke Nukem.
But after Bethesda, you have the Microsoft conference, and I would not be surprised if another Borderlands game is announced.
I just can't do it anymore.
I would say if they do it, it'll probably get announced at the Microsoft conference.
Yeah. I can't do any more Borderlands games.
Yeah, I have no interest in the pre-sequel.
Yeah, I've played it, but
they might go like pseudo MMO, kind of like Destiny is.
Yeah.
For the new one, it would honestly make sense if they did that. But I wouldn't be surprised if that gets announced at Microsoft's conference. Obviously, there's going to be Halo, which after Halo 4 and how horrible. I mean, like, the Master Chief Collection still doesn't work all the way. Yeah. It works a lot better than it did, but it's still not 100%. And then after how awful Halo 4 was, I don't care.
Yeah, I think I'm done with Halo. I think Halo 4 did it in for me. We played it all of 4 hours, and that was about it.
Yeah, that's the whole story.
We beat it, yeah. So yeah. I have the collector's guide for it. I got it for $5 at Half Price Books. That's cool.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's something.
That's the best thing about the Halo experience.
Yeah.
So they're gonna announce Banjo-Kazooie 3. It'll be during the Microsoft press conference. Mm-hmm. I'd really like to see them announce a Battletoads game.
That would be cool.
And it would have to be an arcade game, though. It couldn't be like a.
They couldn't do a $60 game.
Do a $60 game for Battletoads? Like, what would it be?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like it could be any more difficult than the original Battletoads.
No.
That game's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't see how it could be. I just don't see how they could do like a full retail release for that. Banjo, you can do a full retail release.
Yep. You can. If you do it right. I mean, you got to make it right.
Yeah, I just can't see a reimagined Battletoads.
No.
They'll probably announce Gears of War. They're apparently working on a remastered edition of at least the first one.
Yeah.
There were some screenshots of people beta testing it.
Yeah.
So they're working on a remastered edition. I would assume they're going to do all three. Kind of like Master Chief Collection, but for Gears of War.
Yeah.
And then they'll probably announce whatever the Gears of War 4 is, because Judgment doesn't count.
No. You know, I don't own an Xbox One, but if they had like a big collector's edition of the first three, I might buy it.
I don't know if I'll ever buy it.
Yeah.
Gears of War, a really good Gears of War series would go a long way. Yeah. As long as it also has split screens, we can play together.
Because I will not buy an Xbox One.
Yeah. So it would have to include split screen.
Yeah.
The Gears of War collection, that would go, but I'm only counting that as one game.
Yeah, and I would honestly probably get that not owning an Xbox One.
Yeah.
Just because it's
like the really cool stuff.
Yeah, because it's the first three, and we played the first three.
Yeah, we played Judgment too, but it wasn't good.
We played the first three.
Yeah, the best part of Judgment was the extra added chapter for Gears of War 3, which was completely different than Judgment. And it was basically, it felt like we were just playing Gears of War 3 DLC.
It should have been in Gears of War 3.
Yeah, I almost wonder if that's what it was meant to be. Because it was not in the, it didn't even feel like it was in the same gameplay engine or anything.
No, it was completely different.
I mean, I know it was the same engine, but like, it just feels like a completely different game.
Yeah,
the way it was created and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really think about anything other than Gears of War. I'll be excited to see that. I'll watch their conference. I always do. I'll watch a lot of these conferences. I won't watch the next two.
Yeah. Because
I could care less. EA and then Ubisoft.
EA, they're just going to announce free-to-play games on your mobile phone.
Ooh, actually, I lied. I might watch EA's because they might announce Mass Effect 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Mass Effect series were awesome. But that'll be multi-platform, so I'll be able to play it on my PS4.
Yeah, so
that'll probably get announced at the EA conference. It looks like they're going the Dragon Age Inquisition route. I don't know if you've seen anything about that game, but it's like a huge open world kind of thing.
Oh, cool.
You have like a war room.
Yeah.
You like people into different regions to do missions and stuff.
Okay.
It actually is apparently just an absolutely amazing game. My problem is I can't play it unless I beat the other two first.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But it looks like they're doing that with Mass Effect.
That'll be cool.
Other than that, what does EA make?
Sports games. Lots and lots of sports games.
I don't care about that.
Need for Speed is theirs. I mean, really.
Oh, Battlefront. They'll have the Star Wars Battlefront game there.
Okay.
I'm buying that game, but I'll buy it on my PlayStation. So.
Exactly.
Ubisoft.
They're gonna make another Assassin's Creed. That's completely dead on arrival.
Release. Well, apparently this next one, everyone's talking like it's supposed to be good, because this last one was awful. It had so many glitches. It had more glitches than New Vegas.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So they'll do another one of those. I mean, I know they do other stuff, like they make the Rayman games, but I'm not really. I mean, like I'd probably play it, but nothing too interesting.
Yeah.
They have some other stuff that they've announced, but they've never done. I'm pretty sure Ubisoft's the company that did Beyond Good and Evil, which is like a really good classic PlayStation 2 GameCube game.
Yeah.
And I think they announced the sequel like 8 years ago. And like they just keep saying, yeah, we're still working on it.
Nice.
But yeah, I can't think of anything else from them that I'd actually be interested in.
Beyond Good and Evil is Ubisoft.
Yeah. After them, we got the Sony conference.
Sony, yeah.
Which is definitely one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Talking about Morpheus.
Oh, yeah. That will make sense for the PlayStation 4 owner to watch the Sony press conference.
Yeah. Normally we'd get some Square Enix stuff, but
not during the Sony.
Doing their own, yeah, they're actually doing their own conference this year.
That they are. And I want to see me some Kingdom Hearts 3 that is going to make me buy a PlayStation 4.
Yeah. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3, Final Fantasy 15, some handheld games that need to come over here. They did like a Final Fantasy Monster Hunter game.
Ooh.
It needs to come over here so I can buy it and play it.
Ooh. Yeah. Deus Ex.
Basically, anything. Yeah, Deus Ex. The new Tomb Raider, which is timed exclusive for Xbox. So that's the thing. So Sony will do Uncharted. They're talking about doing an Uncharted trilogy HD plus game, I guess, because the PS3
HD for HD.
Yeah. Yeah. But shoot, what was I saying? Oh, the Tomb Raider game is timed exclusive for Xbox this Christmas, but then it's going to come out on PS4 after that.
Yeah.
So the original thing was that PlayStation was going to have Uncharted this year, but they actually delayed that to next year now.
Really?
So the PlayStation version of Tomb Raider is going to have to compete with Uncharted, and Uncharted's going to blow it out of the waters. Yeah. The Uncharted games are amazing. Yeah, for me, with Square doing its own thing this year, Sony one loses a lot of its pull.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Sony like wants to come out of nowhere and announce like some good RPGs they're gonna make, like Legend of Dragoon 2 or something.
Yeah.
I can't think. They'll probably do the Vita redesign. There's like a new Vita 3000 model that some people found some documents on.
Oh, that's cool.
It has 4 shoulder buttons now, and then an HDMI port. So I guess you can play on the television.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Well, it's either you can play on the television, or some people said maybe you can actually hook the PS4 up to it.
Yeah. And
basically turn the PS4 into a Wii U.
Okay, that'd be cool.
So the Vita is awesome.
Yeah.
It's a really good hardware. It is way better than the 3DS.
Yeah.
Sony just doesn't support it at all, which is honestly a real shame.
Yeah. That's nice.
So after Sony, they've got the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah. Since that one's at the same time as Square's, I will probably end up watching Nintendo's.
Yeah, I'll be watching Square's. I mean, I would like to watch Nintendo's,
and
I'll watch Nintendo's after Square's, but I'm watching Square's live because I will be sitting there at work. I already scheduled already scheduled a meeting.
Just to block off your time?
Yeah, I blocked off my time today on my calendar at work.
Nice.
So I can watch
move.
the Square press conference. Because, I mean, out of all of them, that's the one, like, I absolutely have to watch live.
Yeah.
And normally that's the Sony one, but with Square doing their own, I mean, I'm just going to... And I know I'm going to be disappointed. I know I'm going to be heartbroken after I watch it. I'm probably going to cry a little. I'm going to be despondent for the rest of the day. Square's had 20 years to destroy my soul. And Nintendo somehow did it in just 6 months of amiibos.
Oh, are we really going to get into Nintendo now? Yes, we are.
The next press conference, Nintendo.
Oh.
Amiibos. Look at all these amiibos you'll never own. Ha 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 ha.
Super Mario Brothers Wave 2 amiibo. I think we'll see it.
Yeah, I'd say so. They best to be apologizing for not being able to buy the Splatoon amiibos.
Ooh, yeah.
Because, and this is, I mentioned this earlier, but I am seriously, I am straight up heated about these Splatoon amiibos.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. There's no point. There's no reason behind it. It's a new IP from Nintendo. They need to support it. They need to get all three of them. They need to get all three of these amiibo out there for anyone that wants to get them. Needs to be able to get them. It's the way with all of their amiibo.
If I cannot purchase those amiibos, I will not purchase the game.
Putting the squid only available in the 3-pack is I was gonna get all three anyway, so the 3-pack's awesome.
Well, but it's only available in the 3-pack in America.
Yeah, you can get it elsewhere.
As a single in Japan, and I don't know if you can buy it as a single in Europe, but you can buy it in the collector's edition bundle in Europe.
We don't get bundles for nothing.
And the biggest thing is, in both of those places, I know it's not like 100%, but you can actually freaking buy them. I've never seen the majority of those amiibos in a store.
I think the only one that I've never seen in store was Marth. Not once.
Well, I'm looking. I've never seen Shulk. I've never seen Marth. I've never seen Villager. I've never seen Little Mac. I've never seen Pit. We have Fit Trainer, DDD. I've never seen Lucario. I've never seen Rosalina. I've never seen Gold Mario. I've never seen Meta Knight. I've never seen Ike.
No one has seen Ike.
Those are all the ones I've never seen. I've never seen any of those in a store.
Yeah.
And that was at least half of the amiibos that I have. I have everything except for Toad right now.
Yeah.
I'll be lucky to ever see any of the new ones in a store.
Mm-hmm.
Except for apparently Pac-Man and Wario.
Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, I want them both, but whatever.
I have never seen Toad in stores.
Oh, I've never seen Toad in stores either, and that's why I don't own it. Sorry, I didn't say Toad. That's the only one I don't own right now that's out until the end of the month.
See, if I had seen it in stores, you would own it. So
that's how I own most of the amiibos.
So see, everyone that sees me buying 2 of one figure, I'm giving them to someone. Well, I'm selling them to someone.
The difference between someone who lives like 2 blocks from Toys R Us and someone who would have to like go out of his way to go to Toys R Us, like hardcore.
Yeah, Toys R Us is on my way to work and from work, so.
Yeah. I've been very lucky to be blessed with you. Kiss.
Yeah.
But anyways, so they'll announce some more amiibos.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll say something about how crappy they've done. What about game? What do you think they'll do? I mean, Splatoon's already out, so they're not going to say probably much anything about that other than maybe announce some DLC.
Possibly, yeah. They might come out and say, we're going to restock the Splatoon amiibo.
Eventually.
Yeah, sometime.
Please understand.
I think we're going to get concrete release dates on some of these games. Yoshi's Woolly World, for one. I think they'll finally give us one for Xenoblade Chronicles X. Since it's out in Japan, all I have to do is translate it. It's pretty funny. We got Super Smash Brothers first.
Like a week?
Yeah, like we got it before anywhere else did. Which is kind of cool, yes.
I'd rather get amiibos at all.
Oh yeah, I would rather get amiibos, yes.
I would have waited a week for Smash Brothers if we could have amiibos on the store shelves.
Yeah. I know Nintendo said there's not going to be any talk of Zelda Wii U. I think they'll say something. I mean,
acknowledge it at least.
I think they'll acknowledge it. They know people are mad.
We know you were patiently waiting for Zelda Wii U after we had to announce the delay.
Yeah.
Here's a new little thing from the game.
Yeah, here's a new clip of us playing it. Star Fox will show up.
Star Fox, yeah, they'll probably do a release date for that. Either a release date or say it's getting delayed.
Yeah.
And I mean, you have to have something major come out during the holidays.
Yeah.
And right now, what do we have? Mario Maker, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, looks awesome.
Yeah.
And some of like the verticality of the levels that they showed in that last video was really cool.
Yep.
The
fact that they're making graphics for all of these characters, even some of them that didn't have 8-bit sprites, like the Woolly. Well, yeah, the Yoshi and the...
Oh, yeah, the Wiggler.
Wiggler, yeah. I mean, they have an 8-bit sprite of that now. He didn't come out until, what, Super Mario World?
Yeah, I think Mario World's the first one he's in.
So, yeah, so it's pretty cool that they're doing that. But, I mean, it's the 30th anniversary of Mario. Give us a little bit more.
Do you think they'll do a new Metroid?
I would like to see it, but I don't think it'll happen.
I think they screwed up too bad with Other M, and they'll probably skip this generation. And that's why I still stick by. That they're Twilight Princessing Zelda Wii U. Yeah, and like I know we both listen to the IGN Nintendo, and they adamantly are against that's going to happen.
Yeah,
but I don't know, man. It feels like what they did. It feels exactly like what they did.
Yeah.
With Twilight Princess.
I don't know. I hate to see the Wii U die, so, I mean, it's not so soon, but so soon after I got into it, I guess.
I mean, if it does, make sure to buy Zelda on both consoles, because, I mean, look at Twilight Princess, how much it is on GameCube.
Oh, yeah.
Versus Wii. You can get it on the Wii for $20, GameCube's like $60.
Yeah, yeah.
You think Nintendo will do anything else?
I don't think so. I don't think there's be much. I mean, we'll see some 3DS stuff, I'm sure, but...
Yeah. I can't think... I mean, probably some more of the Fire Emblem Cross game. Pokemon?
I don't know if we'll see Pokemon or not.
Fighters.
You think we'll see a Pokken... You think we'll see a Pokken fighter or a Pokken tournament?
Yeah, I think they just announced Gengar is in it. So we'll see some more of that.
That'll be interesting.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of stuff. There's always stuff that I watch and it just blows my mind that it's in there.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, last year is when they announced amiibos, right?
Yep. That is when Link showed up with his solid metal stand that eventually turned into the P stand. So
yeah,
that's cool.
Whatever. Yeah, those original like proof of concept figures were really high quality.
They were excellent.
E3 is kind of the thing. I mean, there's other ones like Gamescom, Tokyo Game Show for Japanese companies, but I mean, E3 is really the biggest one of the year.
Yeah.
Most news comes from E3. And we're kind of in this dead period right now, where everyone's holding on to their news for E3.
Yeah.
So there probably won't be a lot that goes on between now and middle of June. But I guess that's about it for the E3 press conferences.
We got some questions and answers, and by some, I mean two. This comes from @Shawnee_2087. He wants to know, what are our opinions of the evolution of Nintendo's controllers, i.e. NES through the Wii U? And I'm gonna stick with like the original controllers, like not like the Pro controller or anything that came with the Wii, like the traditional like a Wiimote. So first up, the NES. Classic.
I mean, it's classic.
Absolutely.
I mean, the button layout's good. The only problem with that is the hard edges.
Yes.
You can get a little uncomfortable to hold.
Hand fatigue after so long is a factor. Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, every controller after it derives its basic functionality from the NES controller.
Yep. Absolutely.
I mean, you look at controllers before that, I don't have any Atari controllers out.
The joystick?
They're joysticks.
Yeah.
Joysticks.
Will they bring the D-pad over
Paddles.
from the Game & Watch stuff?
I guess.
They'll bring that over.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, I didn't decide that. So after the NES controller, we go to the Super Nintendo controller, which is a massive upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, it basically perfected the original controller design.
Yep.
Doubled the buttons, get shoulders as well as 2 extra buttons there. Rounded it so it doesn't get as uncomfortable. It's pretty much perfect. I like the other countries better.
The different colors here? Yeah.
So, I mean, I've been playing with that controller for 25, 26 years.
Yep, I'll keep playing with it. But yes, the Super Nintendo, big upgrade.
Yeah.
So after the Super Nintendo, we go to... What is this? What is this?
I mean, obviously, their thought process had to be that games are either going to use the D-pad or the joystick.
Yeah, one or the other.
Because you cannot use both at the same time.
No.
Can you even, if you're using the joystick and that, you can't even really get to that shoulder button.
No, what is this? The left shoulder button is completely, like, out if you're using the joystick. You can get the Z button easy.
Yeah.
But...
So you get the triggers good, A and B is good, the C buttons are really cool. Yeah. That was a really good idea. Start button's pretty easy to get to. The joystick was a pretty good joystick for the time.
Yeah. It wore out and it would break, but...
That was mostly Mario Party's fault.
Yep.
The D-pad sucks. I was trying to think of games you had to use it in. I remember playing Duke Nukem. 0 Hour or whatever the Duke Nukem game was on there.
Yeah.
And I think you had to use the D-pad to switch items. So, like, you would need to, like, switch which item you were using, and you had to reach up to the D-pad. So it kind of left you vulnerable for a second.
Yeah, you have to take your hand away from
that was pretty poor. That was pretty poor design.
Yeah, and like for the games that didn't use like this half, holding it like this is comfortable. It's fine.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
I mean, it feels good.
But you have to ignore the D-pad and the left shoulder button.
Yeah, like this.
Just break it off.
Yeah. After that, what we got? GameCube?
Yeah. Which, I mean, they fixed the design issues. I mean, they basically perfected their controller with the GameCube.
Oh, yeah. My favorite
controller. 4 shoulder buttons.
2.
3 shoulder buttons.
Yeah, 3. Sorry. Z button.
You got the joystick and the D-pad where they're both accessible. C stick instead of C button. So was the C stick, was it did it do multi-directional?
It did.
Like
yeah.
Was it like 8 directions instead of just 4?
Yep, it's 8. So I can get that up there. So yeah, it went in all of those.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that controller has a lot more buttons than the 64 one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got A and B on both, the C buttons, and the C stick, joystick, D-pad.
Yep.
Start.
Yep.
You've got what, X, Y.
So it only has
2 extra buttons.
It adds the X and the Y.
Yeah, because that purple one's just the trigger, right?
The Z, yeah.
That's just the trigger from the bottom of that 64 controller.
Yep. And this has one of the best joysticks ever.
Yeah, I really wish they had just stopped right there.
With this.
And, I mean, like a lot of the Wii games, regular Wii games, you can still use it. So it worked out pretty well.
Yep.
But yeah, they could have stopped right there at the GameCube controller.
Yeah, I would have been happy with it.
The world would be a better place right now.
Because we wouldn't have this.
I mean, it's definitely like a throwback design.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because I mean, basically you have the D-pad and the A and B.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes sense with how much shovelware was on the Wii.
Yeah.
To not need a controller with a lot of buttons.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It ruined Zelda for me. I can't play Zelda on the Wii.
And I mean, there was other controllers, but this was the main controller for it. this combo, the Wiimote and the nunchuck. I don't know. I just didn't like it.
I mean, it's simple. Kids can use it.
Yeah.
I guess that the Wii sold so many consoles. I think Nintendo just kind of they forgot about the people that have been buying their games their whole lives.
Yeah.
And they try to get because when the NES came out, everybody bought it, and little kids got it and everything. And it feels like the Wii, they were like, let's make it simple again for kids.
Yeah.
Because the GameCube controller looks like a video game controller.
Oh yeah,
that
absolutely.
looks like a remote control.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. The only thing I hate is, I maybe not be able to play Zelda.
Yeah, I did like the speaker that they put on it.
Yeah,
that was nice.
The PS4 does that too.
Yeah.
So, and the PS4 has a touchpad. So,
you know what else has a touchpad?
Like Evolution controllers. Look at the PlayStation controllers. They've basically been the same, just with minor upgrades. Since
yeah.
The PS1.
Yeah.
And that was the best decision because they basically perfected the controller day one.
Oh yeah, their controller's excellent.
Except for the original controller was like, yeah, it's big.
The Wii U also has a touchpad.
Yeah, I like the gamepad.
Yes. The gamepad is very nice.
But here's my thing. I like it because I basically use it as my screen.
Uh-huh.
I'll have a game or, I've been watching Bleach, this anime show, a lot lately.
Yeah.
So I'll have Bleach on my television, and then I can sit there and play something on the gamepad.
Yeah.
Because, I don't really have to pay 100%. Watching Bleach isn't a huge taxing issue.
Yeah.
So, you can sit there and play a game. So, I basically use it as, just like I would my 3DS or my Vita.
Yeah, and what's really nice is I'll start playing it on the TV, and I'll watch the TV, but I'll find myself looking down at the gamepad. Yeah. And that's cool, and my wife likes it because I can play on this. She can watch TV.
My problem is I don't really like the Pro controller. It's something about it's too light. And then the D-pad feels like it's off. It should be up and to the left some or something. So I prefer to play with that. I played through 3D World I played through 3D World exclusively on the gamepad. Yeah,
I like it. I'm okay with it. Some people have issues with it. I actually really love it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The GameCube controller was the best they made.
Yeah, and
I really wish they would go back to doing the GameCube controller.
And they have the adapter for the Wii U, but it's impossible to get. And
it only works on Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers is the only game it works with. Yeah, there's no point. No point. So
well, I guess that's our.
That is our take on the evolution of the Nintendo controller.
Of the Nintendo controller.
Yes.
GameCube was the pinnacle. All others are awful except for Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, not awful, but not as good.
No.
That's the Smash Brothers. Is that the Japanese one?
Yeah, it's the Japanese one.
Yeah, you're fancy. Look how fancy he is. All I have is blank white walls behind me.
Sweet. That's not real. That's just green screen.
I got video games. See, guys, I like games too. And that's a poster of Metal Gear. Yay! But anyway, so what's our other question?
This one was addressed in our last ClubCast where we talked about GameStop taking old retro games. Someone said, what do you think that GameStop will do with old boxes and manuals for the original Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games? Do you think they will throw them away since they don't keep DS or 3DS cases around anymore? Yes, they will more than likely throw them away. We talked about this earlier. They have said that if you buy a game online for $20, you may get a box and a manual, or you may just get the game.
No, you're gonna throw every one of those things away.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a box and a manual. They're gonna throw them away. It takes up space.
If they had any designs to keep boxes and sell them to their customers, they would have a separate SKU for a box edition.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the bottom line. They're going to throw away the boxes because it's in their eyes. All they do is take up time.
Yep.
Take up room.
Yeah.
So they're all going to go in the garbage.
Yeah.
I don't think there's not going to be a lot of people that take boxed games in.
No. Yeah.
The people that are taking these games in aren't going to have the boxes. If they take in any disc games, they're not going to throw the boxes away because that's a different situation. But cartridge games, that box is going straight in the garbage.
Oh yeah, and it's like they do it with the DS and the 3DS games. I was in there the other day and Phantom Hourglass. They had Phantom Hourglass in the box. I didn't buy it because it's like $80, but they were like, "Oh, well, I'm surprised that we still have the box for that because we're supposed to throw them away." It's like it's box, man. It's complete.
Yeah, I saw one of them open up a cabinet the other day when I was in there.
Yeah,
they had a copy of Chrono Trigger for DS still in the box.
Really?
And I think what it was is one of the other stores sent it to them, and they were supposed to shelf it and throw away the box. But one of the employees wanted to buy it because it still had the poster and everything in it. So that's the only reason the box got saved. They don't just throw them away; they destroy them.
Yeah, they crush them, destroy them.
Yeah. So the whole GameStop thing is going to be horrible.
Yeah. So I think we both feel the same way. I think that's what's going to happen with the games, with the boxes and the cases. If they get them in at all, I think people will go to eBay if they have the box and the manual. They'll get more money. And especially if it's a collector trying to get rid of his collection, he's going to want to see it go to another collector, I would think.
I just don't think there's very many people anymore that own these games that are as ill-informed as they were, 3 or 4 years ago. The people that have these games now know what they have for the most part, and I don't think they're gonna be selling them to GameStop.
No,
when they get 3-4 times as much money off eBay or even throwing it up on Craigslist.
Yep.
So I think it's gonna be a huge failure.
Yes, that question came from OAIHY. This is his username on YouTube. I know what it stands for. He is actually the one that won. He is actually our winner of Gold Mario, who posted that he received his Gold Mario and that he is very happy.
Is that the guy in Canada?
That is our wonderful fan from Canada. Don't say anything bad about him or he will unsub.
Listen here, you wonderful fan from Canada. I hope you enjoy the Gold Mario.
And we apologize about the slow shipping. We had to
I don't apologize for it.
We had to find
it cost me $30. It cost $30 to ship something to Canada. It's ridiculous.
That's our neighbors to the north.
Oh man, it's cool. It's cool.
We still appreciate you listening and interacting on our videos. It means a lot to us.
Yeah.
But I'm good. Is that good for you? You done? You got?
No, that's it. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below.
Yep.
So we can address them next time. The more questions you have, the longer the podcast can be. So I guess that's like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
But no, that's all I have, man.
Yeah. So like he said, leave us a comment down below. If you want to leave a question, we'll answer it. Get at us over on Twitter at _VGBC_. You can check us out on Facebook. If you really are, if you're really into that face that's staring at you right now and coming closer to the screen, you can check us out on iTunes. You can check ClubCast out on iTunes. It's not the video version, just the audio. We also have a subreddit that's creepy. Subreddit is what is it? VGBC? I think so. Just VGBC. Yeah.
/VGBC. And there's currently one post.
There is. And we are
trying to make sure it worked.
we're the mods. So that's cool. Feel free to subscribe there and leave a question or whatever.
I'll delete everything.
Yeah, we want to prove Jack. So
none of you are approved.
You're all spam bots.
OAIHY. I'm looking for you.
But anyway, Thanks a lot, guys, and we will talk to you next time.
See ya! Thanks for watching our video. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we know you all are busy, and we love that you've taken time to hang out with us for a little while.
While you're here, why don't you check out some of our other videos we've made? You kind of owe us now.
And we have a website that you can browse through too, if you want to.
You can also check us out on Twitter and Facebook. All those links are right here, so it's easy.
If you want to see more stuff from us, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and also leave this video a big thumbs up. That would be super awesome. Well, until next time, take care everyone.